it's not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE stepper.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the L.A. Chargers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Detroit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Goff now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team?
And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Chargers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh? Worse? Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. to throw. Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third. Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because...
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Touchdown! Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Well, this is caught by Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down and 3. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Lions 21. Chargers nothing.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You know it all day, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Play action this time for Justin Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Setting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and 5. Now gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Deep to return is Darius Davis. This is taken at the 23. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it down by 2 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll roll him out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again, Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Fights through it, muscles him off. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lion Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block them,
touchdown Chargers. Keenan Allen, 44 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The offense on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Still going. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
68 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go, boys! We got this! Yeah, that's what we...
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right.
Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Put the pressure on, D.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by